Welcome to the Construction Defects Podcast, a show dedicated to helping home builders navigate the tricky and expensive world of construction defect suits. So with me is John Bordenero with Moisture Intrusion Solutions, an envelope consulting firm who helps builders and the associated trades in these types of problems. So our audience, John, has been listening to us talk about what is a construction defect and where is the worst place to build in light of that kind of litigation, and whether their state is evolving that direction by whether they're creating new statutes or altering old ones, or whether attorneys are moving in, creating a home office in that state. All of that's nice, but what does it matter to them? I mean, these construction defect suits, are they huge? What do they do to people? What have you seen? The consequences?
The ultimate consequences, there are builders who have lost their business licenses. It's not just in California. It's happened in a number of states. I've seen it in Pennsylvania. I've seen it in Florida. I've seen it in California. Definitely, I can recall cases on that. A lot of that could have been mitigated by builders maybe acting a little bit more customer service oriented. If you let it go to the point, if you behave poorly enough to where the state's attorney general is going to get involved, it will not end up well for you.
Attorney general, does that mean there's like criminal stuff going on, or is it just civil?
It could. Florida was definitely looking at fraud allegations. The reasoning behind it, and we talked about this in the committee, being that you have a license to be a general contractor, a builder. So to have that license, you are presenting yourself to your customer as a professional builder. However, you delivered this product, which is fraudulent. It is not the product of a professional builder. So they're using the fraud allegations, the fraud laws to go after those builders, which is a new theory. I don't know how much success it's been having. We've seen it, and frankly, it actually gives, in a weird way, it gives the attorney general the opportunity to raise money.
Well, I mean, that right there tells you that if an attorney general is eyeballing construction defect as either a raising money for their politics or raising money for their department resource, that's a construction defect state, and it's nothing anybody would want to go through. I've never been through a criminal investigation, and I'll bet you haven't either, otherwise we wouldn't be on this podcast.
No.
But a civil litigation by itself is so time consuming. It's unbelievable, and it is very expensive. And even if, let's say, insurance is picking up the legal bill, my Lord, you're spending time in front of other people's attorneys who don't like you. And then you're having to fight with your trades and their attorneys because the subcontracts may not be clear or enforceable.
Whose insurance is going to cover who, and who's covering whose legal fees? It gets to be a mess. The fees alone can be outstanding, amazing fees, lawyer fees on this. For expert witness under oath, we charge $300 an hour for expert witness under oath.
There you go.
Lawyers charge a lot more than that, and that's not the hour that we're in court. That's all the prep time, all the deposition time. That's under oath is expensive.
And then let's say you're just in the middle of the fight, you haven't lost, and now you have a website targeting all your other homeowners, right? And or your customers if you happen to be a trade that gets caught doing something bad. And you're going to lose business, and certainly lose repeat business if this stuff happens, much less worse yet if it goes sideways on you and you lose.
And it's not just the website. Let's not forget the canceling factors of social media. I would say if it's not 90% of new customers are going to check out the opportunities online and look at social media, it's up there. So having that social media be positive is a wonderful thing, but it can turn negative on you. You get a lot of bad reviews, whether they're bad reviews, bad websites, bad social media actors going after you. You need to manage that as well. And that could be loss of business. I mean, total loss of business where get canceled.
I have a builder who actively monitors social media while inviting all their homeowners for years and years. And, these are many thousands of homeowners, that they're always monitoring social media it's almost a team that does this to make sure that they can nip anything in the bud in terms of calling up that homeowner and fixing what's wrong, as opposed to it spiraling out of control before you know it. And you wonder how many plaintiffs' attorneys are trolling social media for new customers too. That's a great prospecting tool for an attorney. If you happen to be listening that's an attorney, don't do it.
Well, folks, that concludes this segment of what is a construction defect, and if you're in a construction defect state. Hey, look for some more education from the builder's books at NAHB and their insurance risk management section. It's coming up. You don't want to miss it.